Alright. All right. Good morning, Dansa, everyone. Welcome back to the Onion Lake Cree Nation 7th Generation podcast, where we uplift our people, share our stories, and build the future of Onion Lake together. Today, I'm sitting down with 3 key team members from our public relations department and 7 Gen Productions team. We have Serena, who's the executive assistant for this program, who helps keep this whole operation moving. Ray from our 7 Gen mobile live streaming team, who's out on the front lines bringing our events to the community. And Rocky, part of our editing and B roll team, capturing and shaping the visuals that tell our stories. Today, we're going to talk about their roles, why this work matters for our nation, and their ideas for the future of PR in Onion Lake. With that, we'll get into it. Can each of you introduce yourselves and share what brought you into the public relations and 7 Gen Productions team? Whoever wants to go first.
Just a strong question off the bat. Yeah, I can go first here. Tansa, everyone, Ray Pambrin, Natsigasan. When I first came back to Onion Lake,
Just real quick, move the mic closer. Yeah, you can move it. Yeah.
oh yeah, all right then. Yeah, when I first moved back to Onion Lake, I knew the live stream was here, but I didn't think there was any openings or any work that was there. So I was kind of with Public Works for a short while, and then Mitch came approached me and said, "Hey, we got an opening here. Would you be interested in working with us?" And I was like, "What exactly do you do?" And told me all the details. I'm like, "Oh crap, that's something that I've been into." And when I was with the band there, the Reckless Famous, do videos and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. That's something I kind of wanted to jump into. And once I got into it, it was just like everything just took off. It was so much fun. We had so many. It was scary at first though too, because like, what can I do? What couldn't I do? And then once you start getting comfortable with it, especially behind the scenes and starting to produce, and it started turning. It wasn't work anymore. It was like fun. Like, when you do something fun, it's not really work. So that's what kind of keeps me going here, because every day is like something different, something new, something to overcome, and being able to do that for the community, that they can see what we're doing, is just amazing. I enjoy it every single day, through all the trials and tribulations and troubleshooting. It's been a fun experience.
Hi. Who wants to go next? So, a question again: Can each of you introduce yourselves and share what brought you into the public relations and 7 Gen Productions team?
I guess I'll go. My name is Serena Turner. I'm executive assistant or whatever for Fraser. The program public relations.
Just really quick, you'll have to move the mic closer too.
Okay.
You could stay wherever you're comfortable. Just bring the mic with you.
Is that good? This is my first podcast, so
yeah,
I don't know, a little nervous.
yeah, it's all good. We're just visiting.
Yeah. Well, what brought me here was I was looking for a job. Couldn't really find anything anywhere, especially after having my little one. It was hard to find a place where I can kind of focus on work and my baby. So ended up getting recommended here. Actually, Ray came up to me and he was like, "So I heard I think Fraser might be looking for some help if you want to like go talk to him." He's like, "I know you're good at a lot of admin work and everything." And so I was like, "Okay, yeah, well," asked for your number, and sure enough, came here and had a talk. And ever since then, it's been good. It's been busy. I've been really enjoying it, and
I'm just gonna move your mic.
I still have to go closer.
You could stay where you're at, just like
Yeah.
2 inches.
Okay. Yeah, and so far, ever since I've been here, I've been liking everything that's been happening. I've been constantly busy. We've been finding ways to help out the community a lot more. We found out the issues between the community, like communication, travel, everything. So we're trying to figure out ways to like pretty much help the community, get them to events and everything, communicate about what's happening. And yeah, it's been good.
Yeah. Right on. Thank you. Rocco.
Morning, I'm Rocky Turner.
Don't be shy. Just move that mic like right to you. You have to kiss it pretty much.
Basically, yeah. Just like right there.
Yeah, but I'm Rocky Turner, and how I got here, I guess, was Serena was talking about me and all that. And then she was explaining to me about like what goes on here and all that and what's needed. And then once I heard about like the whole editing thing, I just finished learning how to do editing. And so I just went and talked to Fraser one day at one of those meetings, and then told me to check it out. So I started checking it out, and just been doing that ever since. It's pretty fun. And then all of a sudden I jumped on B-roll, and that's like super fun. Like just going everywhere and just recording anything, whatever I want.
Yeah.
And like, never really had a place where, because like I have a lot of ideas too, and never really had like every other place I've ever worked at, like just can't even say anything. But here, like the ideas I have would pretty much same level as everyone else, so it's been pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, right on. That's good. We'll get into all of that a little bit more here. But for now, we'll move on to the next question. What does working in public relations for Onion Lake mean to you personally? Whoever wants to go.
Personally, I guess I'll go first. Working in public relations, it's like I've worked in a lot of different jobs, and like kind of touching on what Rocky said was, you have ideas and they get to flourish, and that's one thing here at public relations, is that when there's an idea that can help the community, that's probably one of the best things about this job is sorry, excuse me, is that we can do that. We have the capabilities of doing that and the resources to do that, to help the community. Like ourselves, me and Serena and our family, when we were younger, we were used to that. We were used to that community helping each other. If something happened, your neighbor would step in and help you out, or if you're going through a hard time, same thing, neighbor would step in, and then vice versa. So we were accustomed to that as young kids, and to have that feeling back again is really amazing. And to show that to our community and being able to do that for our community is what makes this job so much exciting and better on an everyday basis. We get to see a lot of the community. We get to interact with them. I know a lot of them didn't know who we were. And they're like, well, who are you? And I was like, oh, my mom is Cheryl Pambrin, but I used to go as Chief. And oh, you're his or her son, and you're my nephew, or you're my cousin. Like, I'm always meeting new family members every single day.
Yeah.
So that's also nice too. That how did they say that yesterday? The word of the day, we get to win.
Wagutuin, yeah.
Wagutuin, yeah. We're all related,
Mm.
and it's nice. It really is nice to feel connected with Onion Lake again, because we haven't lived in Onion Lake for so long. When we were kids, we never grew up here, and now that we're adults, we get to get in touch with our roots from our mom's side. So I think I just answered the question for Serena as well.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. So whoever wants to go next, again, I'll repeat the question. What does working in public relations for Onion Lake mean to you personally? Whoever wants to go next.
Don't jump at once.
I just like the fact that we're working with the community. Ray pretty much said a lot of it. I've always wanted to try figure out ways to help the community, and with me kind of being more in the side in the back offices, kind of watching everybody out there with the community, we get a lot of positive feedback, especially from like these departments and everything from people. I get to hear all that. I get to see how happy people are to have the 7 Gen out here.
Yeah. Rocco.
Yeah, for me, it's like, I guess in a way, it's like helping me a lot. Like, cause I don't know how to like socialize properly. Like, I never really had like a lot of experience in it, and so it's helping me in that way.
But you're such a cool guy, though. Like, people don't know that about you.
I still struggle real hard with that.
Yeah.
It's been helping me out a lot because before all of this, before like getting married, before having a baby and all that, like I struggled real rank with. I was always drinking and stuff, and then that's the only way I socialize. And now that I don't anymore, it's like I have to relearn all that. And then working here is helping me because I'm always with people all the time, and like, so
It's kind of bringing him out of his shell more.
Yeah, yeah. Like when I first met Rocky, he was he was outgoing, but sadly, it was under the influence,
Yeah.
right? And like even myself too. Like I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are the same way. And to see Rocky come so far, and especially to be married, be going to their wedding, and having, the little guy Thane here. It's been a real blessing, especially with these two. Seeing them grow and seeing them come out of their shell, every single day something new. Don't get shy, you guys. You guys are just turning red over here.
My face is always red.
Yeah. No, I just want to say, that's like, so what we're doing right now is, I talked to Mitch, and I said, hey, let's try scheduling our whole team like in the next couple months. So what we're doing right now with you guys is a part of that plan, and so far, it's been a common theme, like with what you guys are talking about right now. Coming out of the shell and building confidence and using your voice and things like that. That's been a common theme with our whole crew, especially the young, like everybody, young and old, right? To me, like that's a really I don't know, something I'm really grateful for and something I'm really proud of, I guess, for this program. Like it's not me doing it, right? To me, I think it's the equipment and just the field that we're in. It puts us, like, because I had to go through that too, right, in the beginning, and I'm still going through it. Um, it puts us in situations where we kind of need to step up and perform or not,
Just
right?
kind of hide away.
Yeah. So to me, it's a really good thing to hear that.
Yeah, I don't think any one of our crew members that have joined us haven't shied away. Like they've always excelled and came out of their shell. Like there's so many of us crew members that were just shy and timid, and now it's just like I don't know. It's they're outgoing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I think with that we'll move on to the next question here. We've been growing really fast this whole program. How has this journey felt so far?
Go ahead. I always answer the first time, so I don't want to take your guys' answers.
Well, with it growing so much in the beginning, it was a little overwhelming. But once kind of got into the groove of everything, especially everyone else. Like once we all kind of started working a little more together, it's becoming a little easier, you know. It's I don't know, a lot better. Just have to I don't know, kind of get into the groove of things.
Yeah. Who wants to go next?
What was the question again?
We've been growing really fast. How has this journey felt so far?
The journey itself, it's like when you're going on a trip with your family to somewhere exciting. I don't know, like, I've never been to Disneyland, but you know, it's probably the same feeling where it's just like there's a destination and it's exciting to get there, but what's going to happen in the journey still, and we're still on that journey that we haven't hit our Disneyland just yet. And to know what that could feel like is like it's reachable, but it's like our imaginations are just running wild, and it could lead to anything with our journey of 7 Gen right now, and all. And I have to bring in too, like the healing that it's going to do for the community alone is just another, you know, worldly experience that we're going to reach.
Yeah. Rocco,
Try to follow that.
you can go to one up that.
Say the question again.
We've been growing really fast. How has this journey felt so far?
It's feeling pretty good. Like just seeing all that, like just watching everything. It's just the way things happen. It's just pretty deadly. Like you're even inspiring a lot of people too. Like for example, my little nephew, like he sees all this and all he's been wanting to like do more and more, and like all of a sudden he's sending me his own edits and everything. Already made a couple intros for the 7th Gen too. It's like, you know, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
He takes his own pictures and everything
takes his own
too.
videos.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
His name's Hayden.
Hayden.
Yeah.
Whose kid is that?
It's my brother Sam and his wife Riel. It's good.
Yeah, when they showed me that video, I thought like this guy did it, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's real cool!" Is that we should put that on there? And he's like, "I didn't make that, dude." I was like, "What? Really? Who made that?" He's like, "My nephew did." I was like, "No, really?"
He still doesn't believe it.
Yeah,
Is that that Halloween one?
Yeah, the Halloween one.
Halloween
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, holy crap, for that kid to have that type of skill already at his age.
He even does like stop motion and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
Really? How old is he?
He's 13, I think.
12.
12.
12.
Yeah.
And he lives in Onion there?
He lives at our place too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He goes to Eagle View.
12 years old. Okay, cool. Deadly. Good to know. All right. Okay, moving on. So question for Serena. You work behind the scenes, organizing, coordinating, and keeping everything moving. What does a day in your role look like?
It's quite busy. a lot of paperwork, a lot of communication.
Coffee.
Actually, I don't really drink coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's all my energy.
Says the 24 cans of Red Bull and behind your desk.
Actually, yeah, every now and then. But yeah, it gets quite busy. I don't really know what else to say about that.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
really know
yeah.
how to explain all of it.
Yeah. I think the question kind of touches on all of it because the question is you do a lot of work behind the scenes. You're organizing, you're coordinating, and you're keeping everything moving. And like you said, from my perspective to you, and we've had this discussion many times. In the beginning, a year ago, there was only two staff here. There was me and Davis. Yeah, at the time, actually, yeah. Brian was kind of in and out, trying to find a way to utilize them. But everything that you guys see out there happening on our lives and stuff, I was telling Serena, well, Like I think all you guys seen this. When I brought Serena in to come and help me, she has experience in the administration field, knowing how to do all the paperwork, coming from social development where she was at, understanding how to work syntax and budgets and stuff. At one point in time, I was doing all of that along with what the guys are doing out in the field with the live streaming. And when Serena came in, I was not in a good place in my mental health and my physical health.
You just look burnt out.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like just the amount of paperwork that goes into what we're doing and being conscious of the whole auditing process and the accounting process and how all these different mechanisms are in place to ensure that things are flowing in a good direction and things are happening the way they're supposed to. So it's a huge task doing all of the paperwork and the admin stuff. And I was getting buried in that, especially with the growth of our team and adding on more people and getting booked for more events in the community. It was getting overwhelming. It was getting to the point where like I was taking on water and it was starting to kind of weigh me down, and I was kind of struggling to keep up there when Serena came on. And so it's a really huge blessing for me to have that help. But I feel for Serena every day, like inheriting all of that. And like I'm still involved with the whole process for sure, but like with the growth of our team, there's just a lot of moving parts under this umbrella. We have the admin work, we have the radio, we have the mobile live, we have the studio, we have the social media pages, the website, the app, we have community events. So there's a lot of moving pieces, there's a lot of moving parts, and a lot of tracking, a lot of like being on top of everything and managing personalities and conflict and all that kind of stuff, which is natural for a team of this size, and just trying to find a way to just keep everything smooth and rolling in a good direction and growing in a good way. But so yeah, just going back to Serena and her role. Yeah, it's a huge job. And yeah, I just wanted to say, I'm really thankful and grateful that you're here and that you're willing to take on the challenge and that you didn't run away yet. And I hope you don't. I hope you stick around because they're doing a lot of good work here. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now. So, question for Ray. You're out at community events with the live stream team. What do you enjoy most about capturing Onion Lake in real time?
What do I enjoy the most? That's a very loaded question because every aspect of what I do, whether it's behind the producer, stand, or whether I'm jumping on a camera, or whether I'm helping out with the community, like setting up chairs, or sending people to where they need to go. It's sorry, I lost my train of thought here. What was the question again?
What do you enjoy most about capturing Onion Lake in real time?
Okay, what I like most about capturing Onion Lake in real time is being that producer, knowing that people are going to see this. People are going to see the best version of our crew through television, through YouTube, through Facebook, and that it can be shared over and over again. Like our everything that we're getting from not just our community, but from like places all across, our treaty nations, is there's a lot of good feedback, and I think that's what makes it like the best feeling is knowing that people that aren't even a part of the community, like from as far as Manitoba and BC and even into the States, from what we heard, is that there's a lot of people in the States that are watching our podcasts or live streams, and they just say, "Oh man, I wish our nation or something like that, like we're the stepping stones to other people doing the same thing." And it's always, like I said, very exciting to be a part of something like that. So that's my take on that.
Oh, hi. Question for Rocky. You help shape the stories visually. Why do you enjoy editing and capturing B-roll?
Oh, I guess it's just pretty much I could like see here. I just pretty much find it real fun to be able to put everything together that way, and then like find ways to add into it and like just make it look good, I guess, best as I could.
Yeah.
And then like especially like the making intros and stuff, like I enjoy doing that, different things. It's just spice it up for a bit for everyone else to use. And then like just when it comes to the B-roll too, it's like that's pretty fun. Like for example, at that lip singing competition, like I was just out there like in the crowd, like just recording everything, going like getting real close-ups to everything and like that. And after that, the dance happened, and I was in the like while everyone's dancing, I was on the dance floor with the camera, just going around everyone, getting all that, going up to the band, getting close-ups and their instruments. I was even behind the band, taking shots from back there too. And like it was pretty fun. Like, I really enjoyed doing that, man.
Yeah. Deadly. I have a question for Serena and Ray.
Mhm.
And this is I guess revolving around Rocky. Rocky, and kind of what was attractive for me to bring you on. What was Rocky's, or I don't know, could you touch on or speak a little bit on Rocky's experience with like editing and all that kind of stuff? Because I think he was involved with like music and DJ and stuff like that, right?
You want to rock paper scissors on this?
Yeah, one of you, yeah.
Go
Or
ahead,
both,
Serena.
up to you guys.
Oh, something happened there.
Okay, it's good.
Okay. Well, with Rocky, he was always very musically talented. He was in multiple bands and everything, always performed, but he ended up going more in towards rap, and he was meeting like all these different people and everything, and they've been kind of like helping him out and giving him ideas. And he did a music video, like he helped his buddy like with that guy's music video.
Mhm.
And it was something that Rocky always enjoyed. So he started off small, kind of like that, helping out his buddies and everything, and realized he had a talent for it. He tends to like put his all into something when he gets the chance to.
Oh, but you done?
If you want to talk.
Yeah, no, when I first met Rocky, yeah, like I said, he was part of the pretty sure there's a Reckless Famous band, or no, we joined up with Lost of Silence. Yeah, it was a metal band when
Yeah.
when I first came back to Onion Lake here, and I didn't really get to know him a whole lot that time. But then, as the years progressed, especially when he jumped in with Reckless, that's when he started doing photos, right? Photos and editing, and a lot of song editing, and like he was always very creative. Like I was when his guitar playing, especially like an acoustic, he was always really creative when it came to solos, when it came to on stage. I looked up to him with the music for a long time, and then as him and Serena's relationship progressed, even though he wasn't in the band, he would still find ways to, get a good camera, do photos, even if it's just like for their own home. They get a vehicle, he'd take photos, and then he got himself a studio equipment and everything for recording music. Then he started editing and was like, this guy knew a lot way more than I did, and he taught me a lot as well. And so I'd ask questions and I'd go back and forth, and then like to this day, he's taught me just as much as I taught him over the years. And yeah, man, like this role just fits him.
Yeah,
Just fits him perfect.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what for me was. I thought it'd be a good fit for our program because I knew our program was expanding, especially in the direction of editing, and just with how busy we are and the demand, is hard to use our existing staff in that area because we're all tied up doing the live stream or whatever we're doing, community events, and Rocky's schedule kind of fit. The good thing with editing, I think, is it could do it remote or you could do it from anywhere in the world, right? You just sit down with your laptop and you just start hammering away at it. So and right now I know he kind of has the time raising his baby. So I figured, well, if this guy is doing that, might as well keep him busy in a productive way while he's raising his baby. And so I kind of talked to him, asked him, and he said, yeah, I'll check it out. So that's kind of how it started. And yeah, it's a really good fit for our program and what we're doing. So yeah, he brings a lot to the table in that field.
Yeah, definitely.
So moving on to the next question. For Serena, what are you excited to help build in the coming months? Yeah, you're good. You're good now.
Okay. What I'm excited to help build,
Mhm.
I'd say just like a stronger community. Like I really, really wanted to want to help the community, want to find ways to do that. And I believe that with 7 Gen, they're they're creating a stronger community. It's gonna take a little bit more time, but once we get there, it's gonna be really good. That's one thing I'm excited about.
Mhm. Right on. Okay. Question for Ray. What has been one of your favorite live stream moments so far?
My favorite live stream moment. You gotta get a second to think about that. They're like every single one of them has something special about them. But yeah, the one. Well, there's two of them. One was with the hockey. I know just being able to go back, doing live hockey. We did. I know when I was a teenager, when I jumped on with Access Communications, there was a moment where that's where I learned a lot of my camera work was going live with the World Cup of Soccer in Regina. And my producer, same thing, we had the headsets and everything, and he would, like, without even trying, I just wanted to see what I wanted to catch on the camera. And so then the producers like always had the little light on me because that's how I knew I was live.
Mm.
And then he started giving his camera guys crap and like, hey, why can't you get the shots like Ray? Like, Ray's getting wicked shots. And then I thought that was awesome. So doing the live for hockey or any sporting events, it just kind of takes me back to being a teenager again, to hear those same words, and then knowing that I could tell that to our own crew, right? And imagining how they would feel. So that, and then also just recently the airband competition was awesome because it's like your own like live how do you say that, like watching a
Show.
band live. We were able
Our own
to
little concert.
yeah, the concert, like it was our own little concert, and we just made it flash and pop so much. Got the the cameraman to get in there. I was like, don't be afraid, just get those
Yeah.
shots. It's like they'll showboat for you if you get in close. And
Yeah.
sure enough, and then there was the one video that I seen was shared. I think it was by one of the Kiss members actually, where they're like, look at they caught me licking the guitar. And sure enough, I was watching the video and they're licking the guitar. And as they finished licking, I ended up switching the feed, and it just worked out so perfectly. You know, you find those little perfect moments, and it just makes it even more exciting. And then with, I guess it was with Eugene, right? Eugene Lewis with the AC/DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, like stuff like that. People are pumped, and they just, when you don't have cameras there, it's just there, and then it's just stories to the community. It's like, oh, you should have been there, you should have been there. But now it's like, go take a look at his video. You know, Eugene is just hard. He was, you know, and then Angus Young, the way that they were just energy on stage and being able to capture that's fun. It's like we created our own little concert at home, and you know, and then I think after that was High Limit, and even that too, you know, being able to capture them on video on a production crew really really brought it out as well. You know, people can sit at home and kind of see it and enjoy it as well, right?
Yeah. Now on that note, before I go to Rocky here, I actually want to show the AC/DC from the Air Band. I've been trying to clip this, but I haven't been able to do it. So I'll show it to for the viewers. If you haven't seen it, to me, I think this was the highlight of the whole Nah week last week.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna show this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. It's a good waker up here. Hopefully it plays through the feed.
AC/DC, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as we get the high sign,
So there's
we'll go
Rocky
ahead and
for the
find
viewers out
out
there. B-roll.
the song they're
Our
gonna
camera guys, our
play.
crew.
He just gets in there.
Man, I love this. How he showed my baby.
It shows other people too. Like, don't be shy.
I just love the way they rock out by these two guitarists there. Eugene is giving her.
And it's through the whole song, and it has to be like one of the
Yeah.
longest songs that they've ever had. It's like, holy crap, this guy.
Even Stevie Wonder before this.
That was awesome. Just sitting there. He's blind.
Just in character all day. Man, lads.
Right to the end, too.
I'm pretty sure they're saying that was just a spontaneous moment.
So yeah, this is the moment where like they're gonna showboat. Just throw in there. Get in their
Yeah,
clothes.
yeah, like right to the camera, right? I don't think the audio is feeding through here, but that's okay. Can still hear.
Yeah, if you can't hear it, it's like AC/DC Thunderstruck. I don't know who that other one that's playing Angus Young.
Who's Angus Young?
That's the guitars for
The main
AC/DC,
one or
yeah.
the backup?
The main one.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. She's like wicked energy right
I was trying to
through.
see like who's that? I couldn't even tell who it was, and then to have him do that dance that he does on stage. I wasn't. What the hell? I was expecting them to drop on the ground on their back and kind of do the same thing that he does on stage, but yeah, like a circle.
Oh, yeah, this is wicked, man. If you haven't seen this yet, it's on our Facebook and YouTube on the departmental airband contest last week, Nah week. I think this is like the fourth show or fourth band into the thing.
Something like that, yeah.
It's about an hour into the video.
Yeah, and then like this, it's just gonna get wider and wider, our audience, with stuff like this.
There's one coming up here at the high school.
Oh yeah,
Keep
that's
an eye out for
the
that.
Onion Lake's Got Talent. Is it?
I'm not too sure. I think they're doing like a fun day before holidays or something.
Oh yeah,
Could
that's
be.
right. Fun day.
I'm not too sure yet.
Auditions tonight, too.
Supposed to be. But I don't, Denise is sick, so I might have to reschedule
Yeah.
that.
But like this one, and then the other one that we did with Chief Taylor with the kids, that was cool too. Like we had the kids went up there and they had, I think it's the same thing, right? Airband competition with the kids and Chief Taylor, and like even my nieces to this day, they're like, look, I'm on TV, and then their mom was just like, you know how many times she showed me the video on YouTube that she's on YouTube, and she's just so excited and to have that too for the video, even just for parents, like being a parent myself, you know, that's something that I'd love to see. If I was at work, if I was stuck at work at my job and can't go anywhere, and my kids have a, you know, something that happened at the school, and you know, you get to watch it, you get to enjoy it, and I'm so glad that they didn't get taken down due to, you know, our copyright issues, because like the kids were so loud, like so loud that I was deaf in one ear just from our work headsets, because we had to like close to our mouths and yell at each other, okay, get this shot, like it was loud, like it was crazy loud.
Which event was that?
That was the Chief Taylor airband competition.
Oh, they had one too.
yeah or something like that. And yeah, it was crazy, like my ear was ringing. I'm like, hello, and me and Randall were just laughing. I was like, man, that's the way too loud.
Deadly. Question here for Rocco. Where do you want to take the editing and B-roll program in the future?
You didn't think that far ahead, did you?
Yeah, and that makes sense, because when you're doing it, like you got to be pretty present, right, with the events that are coming up. So yeah, but
Like with the editing, like so far it's it's good right now. But like with B-roll, man, like I could see like that one's gonna be the one where go pretty much everywhere with that one.
I think B-roll would be like pre and post production, like even for like movies and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like with like movie shots and stuff.
Yeah, like we could even have our own movie, you know, 7 Gen Productions or something like that.
Yeah,
right? You know, and have those movies, or APTN. You know, I was watching something like that with what's that? APTN, and they were doing stories, and it was like Wasagi Chuck and Winter and the Winter Spirits and all that, and the Wendigo and everything. It was cool because it's like we can get there, we can get to that, you know, with APTN, and a lot of it too is, you know, scripted, and I was like, huh, okay, well, yeah, we could do that, you know, easy, you know, just a matter of time of when we get there, when we're ready.
Yeah. I just want to read a definition here for what B-roll is, just for the viewers that don't know. I actually didn't even know about this whole term and concept till maybe a couple months ago. Someone was mentioning B-roll and photography, and I'm like, what is that? And they're like, you guys, we need more B-roll. So definition of that is B-roll is supplementary video footage used in editing to provide visual context, break up monotony, or cover jump cuts in the main footage. It is cutaway footage that is intercut with the primary footage, which is A-roll, which is usually the main subject or dialogue. B-roll can include atmospheric shots, establishing shots of locations, close-ups, and stock footage, and it helps to make a video more engaging and rich. So For those that don't know, that's what B-roll is, and that's what Rocky is involved in. So I think with that we'll move on to the next question. We're almost done here. How do you think public relations will impact future generations of Onion Lake?
Go ahead.
It's bringing out a lot of talent. I noticed, like, especially like the youth and everything.
A lot of hidden talent.
Yeah, a lot of hidden talent.
Yeah.
And it's like them seeing 7 Gen and everything being out there. Even like the artists, like we have a few graphic designers and everything like that, and they see the things that are being made. Yeah, and it's bringing out a lot of it. Like, for example, when Rocky is talking about our nephew there, he's very shy. He never told anybody he
Oh,
wanted
he
to
was
do it.
super shy. Yeah,
was
he's
very
really
shy.
shy.
And then seeing you guys and everything like that is bringing him out. Like even Ray's daughter is very talented. Like she's an artist and everything. She's shy, but she's starting to come out more. And you can see that more in the community. Like even when they did go to Chief Taylor, a lot of the shy kids came out, they were like happy, screaming, yelling, they were excited. And it's good to see because yeah, we need the young people to like make public relations kind of go far, right? It's bringing out the youth.
Mhm.
And, like what I noticed too, it's like I noticed like a lot of them are partaking. Like some of these events that I've seen so far, I've never seen that many people at events like that.
That's
It's-
true, actually.
That
Yeah.
seems to be getting bigger and bigger all the time. Like
Yeah, everyone wants to be shown on TV or
Yeah.
on podcast or live stream, right?
and like they're starting to partake. Even when you go to like schools and stuff, kids are
Mhm.
showing interest in like the cameras and stuff. Like Ricky took photos that he posted on our thing of them showing them the cameras and all that. A lot of kids come up to me too and want to get videotaped or take pictures and all that. And some of them watch me do that to other, like when I'm taking B-roll of crowds or events and stuff. There's like always good questions asked. Like,
Yeah, it's
This is
always
like-
nice when you get like even our crew with the actual live stream, tell like whoever's on the roaming camera or someone like that is like, just wave at them. Just sit there and wave at them and they'll wave back, and then kids go onto our stream even if
Mhm.
like after school and they're gonna search for themselves. They're gonna look and say, where am I? Where am I? And they'll end up watching 3/4 of the video and then they'll find them and like, oh, okay. And like I said, with my nieces, they're just the same way.
like even where was that? I think it was one of the hockey games, I think. But like there's this group of kids when I was walking by with the camera, they're all telling me, it's like, no, don't record me. And then I was like, okay, and then so I left and then I came back and the more I walked, because I kept walking the same path, and the more I walked it, the more they started asking me, take a picture of me and all that.
Yeah,
So
we
they,
even
they went
had
from not wanting to be on camera to always asking me to take pictures.
there was
For-
like a few kids that actually went up to Rocky when he was walking like outside. They're like, "Can you take my picture? Can you take my picture?" Like it's exciting for them.
Mm-hmm.
Deadly. Okay, right on. So last question. And then we'll wrap it up here. What would you say to young people who might want to join this kind of work one day?
Prepare to be busy.
in a fun way.
In a fun way, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but there's your voice is heard. If you have ideas, with this new generation coming up, the younger ones, they're gonna have way more ideas because they're just so immersed in video and technology that they're gonna have like amazing ideas and amazing ways to do this quicker than what we're doing now. So just don't give up. If you feel like you can be a part of the crew, you can be. And when you do, don't be shy. Bring your ideas. Yes, like even with our crew too, we all have ideas, and sometimes they don't get to flourish, but eventually they will. You know, every day is new. Don't stop yourself. Just show up. Grind hard, and sometimes, yeah, grab the bull by the horns and say, "Let's do this."
Yeah. Anyone want to add to that or
No, I think
throw
you pretty
in?
much said it all.
That's pretty fun.
Just hit the nail on the hammer, or hammer on the nail. How they say that.
I haven't had a bad day at work yet.
Haven't had a bad day at work yet. I like that. I like
Yeah.
the sound of
Yeah,
that.
that's actually really good.
There was even another one here a while back that Mitch keeps saying it in some of us. But if you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And to me, I think that statement still stands true for me in my seat where I'm at right now. And like Ray said, it's a lot of work. You know,
Oh yeah,
a lot of what you guys see out there, like that's just a fraction of what goes into setting all of that up. So, like you said, like be prepared to put in the work,
Yeah.
to do a lot of work, but at the end of the day, the finished product and the difference or impact that it's making on the viewers and the families and the community makes it all worth it.
yeah. Like,
And if you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work.
exactly.
And then what Rocco said, they're like, he hasn't had a bad day at work yet. Even though there's challenges and butting heads and disagreements and whatever, at the end of the day, we all get back onto the same page and continue doing what we love.
Yeah, exactly. Like with live streaming, you're like when we're actually recording and live streaming, that's the easy part.
Yeah.
That's the real easy part.
Yeah.
It's everything from picking up the equipment and setting up and making sure everything's working. That's the more difficult part. That's where you have to have your T's crossed, your I's dotted, and you're pre-planning and also trying to pre-plan what you don't know is planned, like especially for a session or a meeting. Well, we don't know where this person's standing, or we don't know where people are sitting. We don't know what we can record, what we can't record, protocol, and it's every day. Every day is learning, and you have to be willing to learn on a daily basis. Working with 7Gen.
Yeah, totally, 100%. So I think with that, I think that brings us to the end. Before we close, is there any other comments or anything else that you guys want to say before we shut it down?
Go ahead. Do you have anything? No, Rocky?
No, I don't think so.
I think I'm good.
No, just to everyone out there, don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to say hi or wave at the camera if it's around, or ask us questions. We really enjoy that when we're, especially at when we're putting up or tearing down. We like people coming up to us and giving us some feedback, and that really helps us in our day as well. To hear people saying, "Oh yeah, you guys are awesome," or else if you hear any stories from other communities, share that with us. That really makes our day that much better.
Yeah. Even constructive criticism,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if there's improvements you see that we can make, like, hey, maybe try these angles or try this or try that, don't be afraid to come and share that with the crew. We're always open to that. We're always open to improving. Also, if you have ideas, like, come and share that with the crew. If there's something you want to do, like you want to plan a day for an idea that you have, like, we're open to that. Come and share that with one of us, and we'll do what we can to accommodate that, especially if it revolves around community healing, community wellness, community empowerment. If it's something that revolves around impacting the community in a positive way, or empowering our youth or building up our youth or elders or whatever it is. Another one that's starting to kind of surface right now, in multiple directions, is humor and comedy. So there's a lot of ideas like that floating around. It's an area that we want to dive into with this program. So if you have any ideas around that, or even acting, or even doing little skits or script writing, we're open to that. Just come and share your ideas with one of us, and we'll find a way to make it work, and we'll put some kind of arrangement together. Anything to help our community, we're always open to that.
Yeah, on that note too, like I just remembered, like I really want to try to get those stories from our elders. You know, they have a lot to say, and just to hear what they have to say. You know, especially when we went on that elders trip, that was like we still talk about that. Like, man, that was so fun. You know, we got to hear a lot of stories. We got to um, have fun and share experiences. You know, with our elders, and that's something that like I was always connected with my grandmothers and my cookum, that we'd sit there and share stories, and that's I want to try bring that back as well. And even if it's just one-on-one, whether it's myself or Randall or one of our teammates, just to have those stories there that the community can hear again.
You know what, next elders trip, take that opportunity to just get stories from them there.
Yeah, like we could just sit at a random
Yeah.
spot and
We got the mics and
Yeah.
the phones and cameras.
just have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something on our radar. It is a priority for us, and I think it's something that's gonna start happening here right away. Especially with this December 7th culture and language gathering that's coming up here in Onion Lake. Put it in your calendar, guys. At the Communiplex Hall, 9 a.m. starting off with a pipe ceremony. Where we want to kick off a language. We want to do a language project. We want to strengthen the Cree language in our community, especially amongst our youth. But in order for that to be achieved, we need the older generations to share that fluency that they have, to share that with our young people. So we're trying to build a bridge there. I think there'll be more of that coming up. What Ray was talking about, recording elders and stories and all of that kind of stuff for those that are open to it. So yeah, it's on our to-do list, and it's an area we want to be heavily involved in as the weeks go by, the months go by, but even the years, and just an ongoing thing, especially with our program here.
Yeah, and like when we get really really busy, like it kind of shout out to the elders, like if we can make time, come to us, and vice versa. We're, like I said, we're super busy, and it's nice to have. I know, I think it was Smoking Joe. He came out and he was like, he just kind of showed up that one day, and then we kind of included him in there, and he's like, I want to do more of this. I was like, yeah, for sure, just keep coming to our stuff. And as I apologize in advance that we don't reach out so quickly or so often, because like you said, we're pretty busy, but it helps us that if you feel like you want to be, join us on anything, come meet us.
On top of that, like going back to our mobile live, we could come to you as well.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
shoot us a message or connect with one of us, and we could arrange that.
Yeah, you are important.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, definitely make time for you.
So I think with that, we'll shut it down if there's nothing else. Hi to Serena, Ray, and Rocky for joining me today and for the work they do every day for our nation. This public relations movement we're building, the storytelling, the live streaming, the visuals, the organizing, it all matters. It's for our kids, our elders, and the generations coming after us. Thank you to our listeners for tuning in to the OLCN 7 Generation podcast. Stay connected with all our platforms, our live streaming, our radio, our website, our newsletter, and more. Hi, and we'll see you all on the next episode.
Thanks for having us.
Listas.